and welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I've got some super easy Valentine's treat ideas to share with you and some packaging ideas that your friends and family will really love. So if you want to know how to make them, stick around. I'll show you how. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Right, Maxwell? Okay, this first one is super simple. You're just going to bake a cake, and I'm just using a strawberry cake. And then I got these little heart containers from Amazon, and I'll give you the link for these. You get quite a few in here, and my cake mix ended up making about 18. Just using some vegetable oil to coat the center of these. You could use a spray pan, but you definitely don't want to skip this step. And I just mix my cake according to the instructions on it, and I'm going to fill these containers about half full. You really could use a little bit less than that. Maybe 1/3 of the way full would probably be plenty. Just kind of tap them down real good to get the air out of them, and then put them in the oven and bake them. And I baked mine for 15 minutes. Then I'm going to shave the tops of them off, just flush with my containers. Now you could save the rest of your cake top part, and you could actually make cake pops with that if you want to. Okay, next I'm just going to take some regular icing. I'm going to take a piping bag and I'm going to fill it with my icing. And the reason why I'm showing you all this is because the first batch of these that I made, I didn't shave the top of them off. And once I iced them, I couldn't get the lids on these containers. So you will have to cut it off at the very top to keep the icing from touching your lid. And then just tie it off with a rubber band to keep your icing from coming out. And I'm just using a regular star tip on this, and I'll give you the link for the one that I'm using. And then I'm just putting short little dollops on here to cover the entire part of the cake. You will see a little bit around the edges because you don't want to go onto the metal, but just use little short dollops and then your lid will shut just fine. So I got some little heart sprinkles and I'm just putting a few of these randomly onto my little cake. Just kind of dress it up a little bit. Just carefully cover them with your lid. Now that way it doesn't touch the icing. It looks so cute in there. Okay, and I'll let you know ahead of time, these lids do stick together, so you may end up putting 2 lids on one container, so really watch when you're pulling them apart. Package these, I've given you some tags in the description below, and we're going to start by taking a red ribbon and coming around the front part, and I'm using some double-sided tape to kind of go down the sides and across the top, and you can go across the back as well. Just kind of pull your ribbon in. Don't go all the way to the center yet because we are going to add a little spoon. I'm taking a little wooden spoon. I'm just putting it down into a little skinny bag. This is like a little pretzel bag, and I'm going to tape it off in the back to hold it together. And then I'm going to put it right into the center before I tie my ribbon around it, and then I'm going to tie my tag as well. So I'm just going to take an 1/8 inch little hole punch, some baker's twine, and then I'm going to attach it to my tag and then to my ribbon. These really don't take that long to do. If you have a group of people to make something like this for, it really does go fast. And then just tie your baker's twine around your ribbon, and then we're just going to tie our ribbon into a bow. And that was pretty easy. These turned out so cute. And then I'm just going to cut my excess ribbon off. Look how cute that is. For this next one, I'm using a 10-ounce bag of mini marshmallows, and you can use any brand you want. Then I'm using 6 cups of Rice Krispies and 3 tablespoons of butter. Melt your butter in the microwave, add your marshmallows, and then you're going to put all this back in the microwave at 30-second intervals until your marshmallows are completely melted. Just get them mixed up real good where you don't have any marshmallows left that are whole. Then you're going to add your 6 cups of Rice Krispies and then really coat them well. You're just going to make sure that you get all this mixed up real good. Next, I'm going to put on some gloves, and I'm just putting some butter in my hand to kind of mix it in there so that the Rice Krispies don't stick so much to my hand. Then I'm just filling each one of these little heart cavities completely full. And actually, if you wait till it cools off a little bit more, it's a little bit less sticky on your hands. But I am going to fill each one of my cavities completely full. Just kind of press them down in there until you have that complete heart shape. And I started out a little bit at first, and then I went back in and added more, but I went all the way in up to the very top of those molds. And this ends up making about 18. Put them in the freezer for about 20 minutes. They've set up, just go ahead and release them out of the molds and put them on some parchment paper. Okay, next take some almond bark and then a microwave safe bowl. And then I'm going to use about half of this block. This is like 24 ounce. If you don't have almond bark, you can use chocolate for this. And then you're going to melt this at 30-second intervals until it's completely melted. Okay, once it's completely melted, I'm just going to take the corner of each heart and dip it into the almond bark, just to kind of get it coated just on the corners. And then let any excess just drip off. And then lay it on parchment paper. And then we're going to put these in the freezer after we're completely finished until the almond bark sets up. While that's still wet, I'm just going to add some sprinkles right over the top of that chocolate. And then I'm going to take my fork, kind of mix it up a little bit, and I'm going to kind of drizzle it over the rest of the heart. Just kind of wiggle it over there until it completely drizzles over the top of all of them. And then put these in the freezer to dry. Package these, I'm using some little lollipop sticks. I'm just putting it right down into the bottom part of the heart. And then I'm taking some triangular bags that I got at Michael's, and I'm just putting it all the way down into the bottom. And then I'm going to cut the tip off right there where that stick ends. And then just take some clear tape and fold all this back and tape this to the back. And use a crystal clear tape because it really looks a lot better. Tie this all together. I'm just taking a red ribbon and I'm going to tie a bow right around the bottom of it. These were really pretty quick and easy. Next, I'm going to add a tag. I've given you these in the description below. Just download them and print them out. And I'm just printing on regular white cardstock. And then I'm taking a 2-inch circle punch to punch these out. And I'm just taking a little hole punch and some baker's twine just to attach this to the front. And this actually, I don't know if I've already said this, but this does make about 18 for this one batch. And that was pretty much it. These were pretty simple. Look how cute that looks. Okay, for this next one, I'm taking a 9x9 pan and I'm going to line it with some parchment paper. And then I'm just kind of folding in my corners so that they are straight on both sides. Just kind of get it to where it does have a square bottom. Just lightly spray it with some Pam or some vegetable oil. Then I'm going to use a cup of sugar cookie mixture, and you can get this at Dollar Tree. They sell it in a smaller pack. You're going to start with 1 cup of the sugar cookie mixture, and you're going to put it into a microwave safe bowl. And I'm just using a 1/2 cup measuring cup there. Next, you're going to add 3 cups of the white chocolate chips. And you can use any brand you want. I'm just using the Nestle's brand. Going to add 1 can, it's a 14 ounce of the sweetened condensed milk. And just pour it right in top of all the stuff you've already got in there. Add 2 tablespoons salted butter and just start stirring it up real good. Get all the mixture down at the bottom, all the cookie mix at the bottom. Get it all mixed in real good. And then we're going to put it in the microwave and we're going to start melting it in intervals. I'm just using regular 100% power on my microwave to melt this. 30 seconds, continue to stir it up a little bit more and then put it back in for another 30 seconds. Okay, then on your last 30 seconds, it should start melting in there completely where you don't have to put it back in the microwave. It'll start separating from the bowl like that. And then you're going to add a tablespoon of vanilla to this and mix that in. Just kind of really get it mixed in good. And it will start separating away from the bowl. Your bowl will almost be clean by the time you're done. Okay, then I'm sprinkling in some sprinkles. I'm going to mix it up inside the dough, and then I'll put some more on top when I get done putting it into the pan. Just kind of get it really mixed up good. You can put however many you want. I didn't use a lot, maybe about 1/3 of my jar. You're just going to pour it into your 9x9 prepared pan. Just kind of pour it in there and kind of smooth it out a little bit. I mean, if you want to add some little decorations to it, you can add swirls to it if you want to too. That kind of looks good as well. And then I'm going to put more sprinkles on the top, and I'm just going to kind of push them down. Put this into the refrigerator for about 3 hours. After you get it out of the freezer, go ahead and take the paper away from it. And then I'm going to cut mine into squares to fit in these little candy containers. And I'll give you the link for those. I got them on Amazon. And you're going to end up with about 49 of these pieces of fudge. So you're just going to cut it into little squares big enough to go into those little cups. And just keep cutting it exactly the same size because you want them to all be really pretty much the same size. I got these little boxes on Amazon. I'll give you the link for them. They're actually for strawberries, but I'm going to put the fudge in them instead. And you could use these for a lot of different things. You get a lot of them in a package. And then I got my little crinkle paper at Michael's, and I'm just kind of filling up the bottom with it. Now I'm just going to add 6 of the little fudge pieces to this. Then I'm just going to put my lid right on top. This was pretty easy, and it looks so pretty. Okay, then to dress it up, I got this red and white ribbon at Michael's. I got it just recently, so they have it right now. And I'm just going to tie a bow right around the top part. And then I am going to add a little bit of a double-sided tape on both sides just to hold the ribbon in place. I'm adding a little gift tag. I've given you these to download in the description below, and I'm just going to attach these with some red and white baker's twine. And then I'm just taking an 1/8 inch hole punch to attach this with. I'll give you the link to one similar to mine. This is a real handy hole punch to have because you can barely see the hole once you punch it instead of using like a regular size hole punch. And I'm just adding a little bit of extra double-sided tape on the front part just to hold my bow in place. Dress up my tag. I got these little hearts at Michael's, and I'm just adding one right to the corner to give it a little bit of pop. Look how cute that is. This next one, I'm using some of the cream-filled waffle cookies. You can get these just about any store, and then I'm using some of that same almond bark, and I'm just going to melt that down. And I'm using 6 of these squares to do a whole package of the little cookies. And you're going to melt it in the microwave at 30-second intervals. And I end up doing it about 3 times. Got it melted, you're going to just dip the top part of the cookie in it. And then you're going to lay it on some parchment paper and let it cool. And I'm going to put some sprinkles on them too. But just dip just the corner of it in there. You can do probably about half if you want to. And then just put your sprinkles on there. And then we're going to come back in and kind of drizzle the rest of the chocolate over the top of them. And this was probably the simplest of all the treats that I made today. If you have a lot of people you want to give to, make these because they're very inexpensive to make. I just add the rest of the almond bark to a little piping bag, and I'm just kind of drizzling it over the bottom part of each one of these cookies. Kind of just help dress it up a little bit more. Package these. I got these little cups at Michael's. I'm putting them down into just a regular little treat bag. And they have those at 40% off right now, so you can get them for pretty inexpensive. I'm just pushing it all the way down the bottom, then I'm going to take some tape and box in my corners. Just fold them underneath the container and then tape those in. Just kind of cleans it up a little bit. I'm stacking these inside right around the edge of the cup and with the sprinkle part facing outward. Kind of like standing them up like little French fries. And these little containers hold about 6 of those cookies. And then I'm just going to add a ribbon right around the top part. Just going to add a 2.5 inch tag to the front. And again, there's 3 different sets of tags that I've given you in the description below. You just download them and print them out. And I printed them out on just regular white cardstock. And if you have a circle punch, it makes it a little bit easier. And then I'm just going to punch a hole in it, add it with some baker's twine. All of these are pretty simple today. You can make a lot of these. Just make them for your friends, your family. You know, just show a little love this year. All right, that was pretty easy. Look how cute that is. Okay, I hope you liked the video today. I hope it inspired you to bake some Valentine's goodies. If you like these kind of videos, be sure and give me a like, subscribe, and ring that bell to be notified when I have a new video upload. Thank y'all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And if nobody's told you today, you're awesome. See you next time. Thanks for watching.